Welcome to BioBalance Healthcast. I'm Dr. Kathy Maupin.
And I'm Brett Newcomb. And today our program is occurring in response to a broadcast that Kathy actually did on a local TV station with Christine Buck, in which they were discussing skincare treatments and skincare issues. And I think it's relevant because most people who know about Kathy because of her work in hormone replacement. But she is actually the medical director of a company that produces skincare products. And she's done a lot of research and knows a lot of science about different treatment strategies and issues regarding skincare. Today we're going to focus on just one part of what she knows, treatments for dry skins.
And it's winter, and it's what we all have to come up against if we're past the acne stage. Usually we have to deal with...
I certainly am.
Yeah, anybody over 40 will have to generally deal with dry skin in the wintertime because the humidity goes down when the temperature goes down outside, and then we turn the heat on, and then we're dried out all day long. We can't drink enough water.
Our homes are sealed so tightly, and then the furnaces run, and they dry the moisture out of the air, and so then that does affect the condition of our skins.
I have a vaporizer by my bed, so my skin doesn't get totally dried out through the night. Even moisturizers are awesome, but they don't have the ability to counteract all of the drying.
No, because you have nasal issues that from too much dryness. But for the surface of the skin, in these conditions, especially these times of the year when the weather conditions cause us to stay in more and there's so much dry heat, what do you recommend for people that have dry skin problems anyway?
Well, I think you always should have a good routine. That's kind of a given with skincare. You should always perform the routine day and night. Even if you fall asleep on the couch, you should get up before you go to bed and wash your face with a creamy kind of a face wash. Because if you use anything other than that, anything other than a face wash that is for dry skin, then you're going to be putting alcohol on your face and drying it out more. And that's something that you just don't want to do. It makes it much more difficult to come back from that no matter what moisturizer you use or what.
That's adding insult to injury.
Yes.
If you use an alcohol-based wash.
So if you have normal skin and you have alcohol in your wash and you move to winter and you have dry skin, you have to change your face wash. It has to be something that actually keeps the moisture in your skin but takes the dirt off. It gets rid of any debris that's on your face, any dead cells.
So you're focusing on washing your face as a routine behavior in preparation for going to bed at night or getting up in the morning. But do you have the same concerns about taking a bath or a shower? Do you have to use a product different from what you do for the face?
Moisturizing soap is always helpful in the shower for your body.
So they do make those?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't make those.
You don't sell that. So we won't talk about that today.
No, I don't make those. No, but like oil of Olay, creamy winter formula, those kind of things
for the whole skin.
For the rest of your body is always a good idea so that you don't get dried out all over. I have some other ideas to help the rest of. We'll deal with that at the very end.
All right.
But after washing your face, I never understood what a toner was for until I started working with the medical director at Helena Andre as the medical director. And I thought, oh yeah, it makes your skin feel good. But if you look at the cotton pad that you use after you've washed your face, and you look at that, it's dark. I mean, it has more dirt on it. So you've opened the pores, and you've cleaned off all of the dead skin and dirt that was a little too deep for just the face wash. So it preps your skin for the other treatments that you may need to put on your skin after that.
You can see me thinking.
I know.
I'm not following the script necessarily.
I can almost hear you thinking.
Well, what about women that put on makeup on there? I mean, I can hear what you're saying about a guy who doesn't do a lot of those kinds of things, and he needs to clean his face, and he needs a certain kind of wash for dry skin. But do guys need toners too, or is this more just for what women need because they slather on different kinds of?
No, I mean, if you wore no makeup at all, I mean, I don't wear foundation ever.
Okay.
And so I still need it because the environmental pollution.
So this is not just a makeup cleansing routine at the end of the night.
No.
Okay.
You don't even have to wear makeup to have to do this. This is just to keep your skin healthy. It's like people wash their hair.
Okay.
You have to keep your face washed more often.
So it's about health, not cosmetics.
It's about both.
It's about both.
Because when you're healthy, you're beautiful. And when your skin's healthy,
nice segue.
You're beautiful.
Yes.
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
It is. So when we use the toner to prep the skin, and then if you don't have any other issues, if you don't want to use any other help for your skin, then the next thing you would do would be to put a moisturizer on. And interestingly enough, moisturizers are not meant to go into your skin and moisturize. They are meant to put a mask over your skin so that all the moisture you produce in your skin at night is held in or during the day. And it does protect you from the external sun and all of the other particles in the air. It does protect your skin from that. But most of what moisturizers are doing is holding your own moisture in, which means you have to drink a lot of water. So you should always be hydrated.
You have to generate the moisture and be hydrated.
Right. If you're dehydrated, no moisturizer is going to condition your skin and make it look beautiful. So you have to drink the water.
It's kind of like polyurethane. You put a coating on the skin that exists, but the skin that exists is what you have.
Or like Vaseline or something like that. But most of us don't want to have Vaseline gooey stuff all over our pillows. And honestly, that wouldn't work badly, but I have a great collagen cream that works awesome, and it makes when you take it off, your skin is really soft and really moist, and then you just put on a different moisturizer, revitalizing cream for the day after you've done this whole.
When I was a kid, my mom used to put this stuff on her face at night that looked nightmarish.
Cold cream, Pond's
that's what it was.
Cream,
Pond's cold cream or oil of Olay.
That's all we had. Pond's cold cream and oil of Olay.
And that was for moisturizing?
Right.
I didn't know.
It was, Pond's cold cream
I just thought it was pretty horrific with those big rollers and that white.
Yeah, well, I think we progressed, I hope, from that. But, you know, the Pond's cold cream was a great sealer for moisture. But we hadn't even talked about this, but you know why oil of Olay, our mothers all used it?
No.
It's because in the beginning, oil of Olay had estrogen in it.
Interesting.
And it made our skin look better. Estrogen inside, whether you take it by pellet or by patch or whatever, works to make your skin softer and clearer. But also, applying estrogen to your face does that. But it wasn't considered a drug issue then. And so they had to take it out. But we still use oil of Olay. It still is a good product even without it. But it was a miraculous product with it. And I offer some estriol powder to put into moisturizers that actually does penetrate into the skin and then does help heal the skin and make it look younger, less of the little marks and crinkles, smile crinkles. So it did work. We just can't. It's now a drug, so we can't do that anymore. But it's why everybody loves oil of Olay even now. So if that's all you need, then those 3 steps are all you need. But most of us need eye gel and have some eye gel morning and night. But before you go to sleep is very important. We use a different product on the eye, skin around the eye, because it's thinner. It's a different type of skin. So you have to use a different type of eye makeup remover or eye cleanser. And we have one that has the same pH as tears. So it doesn't irritate. It's very hypoallergenic. And so that's for cleaning your eyes. For then keeping your eyes healthy, without circles, without puffiness, you need to have a good eye gel. And that requires that your eye gel, you should look at your contents in your eye gel, has vitamin K for the circles to stop the dark circles, and it has arnica to stop the puffiness. Those 2 ingredients are essential to decreasing the circles around your eyes.
So how does it stop the puffiness? Does it dry?
It dries, but not in the way. There are other things that are much cheaper than arnica to use to dry it. But no, arnica basically doesn't dehydrate it and take the water out. It basically moves the lymph. It takes the lymph fluid out from around your eye and kind of mobilizes that. We use it in our cellulite serum as well. So it's very good at moving fluid that's right under the skin, and your lymph that vasculature is right under the skin.
Okay, so I have to ask this because I don't know. No, because I'm being stupid.
Because you want to stump me.
No. Is this something that you recommend for men as well as for women? Because I tend to think of these products, and I suspect that many men do, in terms of things that women need to do so that they look beautiful and all of that. And men don't worry about that quite as much. But it's not just about looking beautiful. It's about being healthy and looking better because you are healthy.
Right.
And so you would recommend that men follow these protocols as well.
Yeah, I do.
And do you
I
find that a
honestly
lot of
think-
men do?
Not a lot, actually. I have a men's line too that has just the three basic products for men's skin, but they usually don't put moisturizer on. And in general, they should. And toner, they don't even understand what toner's for, but aftershave lotion is kind of like toner. So people who shave kind of get the dead skin off with that, but it's not ideal. But shaving makes men's faces look better because you're exfoliating. Every time you shave, you're taking off
With
dead
a razor
skin.
blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Here, scrape that off.
But it's not supposed to hit the skin, but it's just barely hitting the dead skin, which is on top. So that's not a bad exfoliator. That's one of the reasons that men look better longer, and they have testosterone
Some of the
longer.
shaving creams are marketed as moisturizing shaving creams.
Right. That's right. And women steal them to use on our legs. So there's a couple other products that might help you if you have dry skin, and one is vitamin C serum. And I like to put as many active ingredients in one product as I can. So this is something that actually goes into your skin. It is actually absorbed into the skin, and if you put a lot of active ingredients in something, then you don't have to buy 3 or 4 products for putting it on after the toner, before the moisturizer. So this is the stage kind of in between if you have special problems. If you have wrinkles, if you have brown spots, if you just have kind of dry, dull skin, then the vitamin C serum is what you need to put on in between the toner and the moisturizer. And then the moisturizer holds it in on your skin, which is awfully nice. So it actually heals the skin, and vitamin C heals us when we take it orally as well, but on your skin works beautifully. And then now we can get to the body.
But before we do that, I have one other question that just occurred to me. What about smokers? If you have dry skin anyway and you smoke, are you not like tanning your skin with that over the years? Does this affect that?
I know
or help
you tan your fingers. They usually turn colors.
Yeah.
And generally, smoking is just so bad because it makes you hypoxic. The last thing you need is no oxygen to your skin, because, I mean, it's just a setup for having wrinkles and bad skin your whole life, because you're not able to heal as fast when you smoke. You're not able to regenerate dead skin. And it takes out all of the moisture out of your skin. So most smokers have really bad lines over their lips, and then they have really deep wrinkles and kind of a thicker more tanned skin. But I mean, just a thicker skin that doesn't look good. It looks like you need to...
Tanned in the sense of leather tanning,
tan.
not in the sense of sun tanning.
Yeah, not sun tanning. But in any case, that's usually what heavy smokers have to deal with. And they need to stop smoking, and they need to, I mean, that's it.
I wasn't intending to go there, but
if you do all these things and you still smoke, I mean, really, that seems kind of ridiculous to me. But
kind of like putting a house fire out with a Dixie cup.
that's kind of true.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of a given in my world, is that smoking's going to complicate everything and make you look older, and I'm trying to make people look and feel younger and be healthier.
All right. Well, then let's move to that. Sorry, I digressed.
No, that's good. We already talked about the body care, but body care requires both cleansing and not cleansing too often. We all take showers once a day, but every time you take a shower, you remove oil from your skin, and you need oil on your skin to get through your day. So if you're doing this, if you're taking a shower every day, you need to replenish your skin with a moisturizer that will actually protect your skin and give it some of the oil back. Okay. So we have... and
again, my wife does that every day. I never do. And I think it's a male-female.
Well, males have more oil in general, even when they have dry skin. So it may be that you have more oil in your skin, you don't notice it flaking off and getting dry, but we don't have as much oil in our skin ever as you guys. Yeah. And as we get past menopause, then it's worse. And so it's visible. Now, you may have something going on with your elbows and knees. Now, that's usually built up dry skin, and doing this whole
will help with that.
Yeah, process helps with that. But I have a body conditioner, but it also helps exfoliate dead skin. So you put that all over. I even have some women who put it on their heels because it exfoliates the dead skin on their feet. So it is really a very good way to keep moisture in and exfoliate dead skin cells off.
So the message, ladies, is if your husband leaves little piles of dead skin when he walks across the bathroom floor, make sure that you get him to use a moisturizer.
And if you really want to know what a toner does, then clean someone else's back with a toner. Even though maybe they step right out of the shower, you will get so much dark, dead skin off their back because that's someplace we can't scrub.
Yeah, and the force of the water in the shower just won't really remove it.
But if you don't believe, but you're using soap, but that's not what's going to get all those dead skin cells off. So the toner is very useful for that too.
Okay. So these are recommendations for the treatment of dry skin. There are other issues that are involved with oily skin and intermediate skin, and Kathy has a broader range of products for other things as well that are a result of this side interest and expertise of hers. So in upcoming podcasts, we may be talking about some of those as well. If you have questions about skin care concerns, you can contact Kathy directly
at biobalancehealth.com, or you can send an email to podcast@biobalancehealth.com, or you can call the office at 314-993-0963.
And you can always reach me at brettnewcomb.com.